Hey, it's Happy Friday, and I finally got around to getting back to you. It has been crazy with the Build-A-Line Challenge. We finally finished our last hop. If you guys would like to go and read all the joy, pain, angst, suffering, discovery, you name it, all the range of artists, jewelry artists in particular, feelings, go to bisuboutique.typepad.com and you can read down through all the last hops, which the hop came out last Friday. Some of them are still reading because there were 55 participants, 52 actually were able to complete, which I think is astounding because we all know life happens, you know. And it was astounding that we had that many finished, and the caliber of the work was off the charts. I expected to see good work. I got incredible work. So go to bisubboutiques.typepad.com to look at the Build-A-Line Challenge, which was a master class in learning how to pull your work ideas together, have a cohesive line, and build a line, design line, jewelry design line. Learn to be a jewelry designer. Many of the girls went beyond lines and they made collections, and there were 2 or 3 of them that are ready for wholesale if they want to. That's how far they went. Amazing stuff. Today we're going to do something that...
And Brenda, what are you doing over here?
Look who showed up!
What's going on, everybody?
Like I didn't know.
Right.
I got my Robbie. Robbie works a really weird shift.
Yeah.
What is it?
6:20 to 2:20.
Yeah,
That's
like
PM, not
dinner,
AM.
dinner time to like the middle of the night.
Pretty sweet, right?
Like when the party's over, right? Pretty much the whole party
much.
is at Schwabel's, right?
Yeah.
No Baker boy. Anyways, Rob is here today. And I suppose you're curious to know what are we going to do today?
Yeah, what are you doing? You got some charms.
You going to help me?
Sure, why not?
You going to help me?
Right.
Well, we are going to make some very easy peasy stuff because, like I say, my brain's fried from all the Build-A-Line Challenge stuff. We are going to do a charm enhancer necklace. These were very popular late 70s, early 80s. I have one to this day that I bought from 1928 Jewelry Company that's held up quite well that I always loved. But we are going to make them a little bit more cha-cha-fied, more stuff on them. We're just going to have some fun. Yeah, well, that's a piece.
Hope it's glued down.
Yeah, it is glued down. This is when it's finished, Rob.
Oh, no.
I was going to ask you to model it.
No thanks.
Could I just
Look at that, though.
Could I just hold it up against your dark
Yeah,
shirt
yeah.
so they can? Well, see my hands in the
That's
way.
kind of a neat
I have to go
glass.
behind you.
I like that.
We're just pretending that
Uh-oh.
Rob is just. You can see the dark back. Let's go right around. But anyway, it's that little doodad that you hang all the charms from, and it has a hinge on it so you can take them off. Super duper thing to build a line on because it's really easy. You can do them in theme, just do them pretty, have fun with them, take pieces off when they don't work. Your customers can take off and put on whatever. So, isn't there somebody else that's supposed to show up here and help us today?
This squid is supposed to show up.
Yeah, Jordan made this at the workshop last year. Christy Friesen thought it was pretty good. For Jordan it was. Wasn't somebody else supposed to show up over here?
Oh.
I think somebody else was supposed to show up over here. Somebody else is supposed to show up over here. Ah, it's happy. I got my kids. I'll move out of the way so they can be together.
Oh,
It's about how many days, Javi?
She's got them counted.
How many days? How many days is it?
29.
29 days
Nice
till
class.
28.
29 days till la da da da. Oh, Rob, man, now you're in for it.
Yeah.
Now she becomes your boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, guys, let's get to making some jewelry, right? Yes. Okay, Rob, you can go turn it off.
Okay.
We should just leave that part on. We should just leave that part in there.
Okay, guys, so this is the charm enhancer necklace that I made just actually minutes ago before we started the video that Rob so graciously allowed me to put up against him for a model. Actually, he had told me better not do that, but I did it anyway. And he was so nice and didn't fight me on camera. But anyway, they're just so easy and they're just so fun. We just got them in. I have 2 styles on the site right now. I have this style, which is what I used in this necklace. And then I have this style, which I thought would make maybe some cool earrings too, or just something simpler. So I got that style too. But what's so cool about them is that they unhinge. You just push it, it comes out. But it's really, really quite secure. You don't have to worry about losing charms off of it. You know, these used to be, like I say, real popular about 35 years ago. But honestly, I don't see why they should have ever lost their appeal. I think they're awesome, especially when you really load them up with things. And you could go so different. You could go with all fiber, little bits of sari ribbon hanging off there. You could go all beads. You could go, I even thought maybe make one with Carmen Miranda beads hanging from the bottom of it. We have them in Rose Ox too, but they haven't gone on the site yet. I mean, you could just, you could do it in theme, do all spring stuff, you could do kitty cats, you could do teacher charms, just, you know, whatever you want. Of course, I love working with our silverware, silver-plated materials because they are really world-class designer materials. So that's what I use today, and that's what I stock these in today first. So you can get this style, which is CHM02836, or you can get this style, which is CHM02834, and they're $3.50 a piece, so they're not going to break the bank to get. Like I say, you don't have to go with a whole hunk of silverware charms like I did, which would cost a little bit of money. You can go with things that you have laying around, bits of fiber, little beads, you know, things you can wire up, little doodads you made, you know, little spirals with wire. I mean, just go for it. Old buttons, found items, keys, whatever. But you don't want anything too heavy on it. Now this one I've got a bunch of little pearls. I've got one of these little deals here. I've got a luggage tag, which I bought these for myself, so I didn't get these for the site yet. So if you guys like them, say something, I'll give them this one. Punched a hole in it, put that on there. These tags are on the site. They're from a die that came out of the 20s. The moon, this moon is on the site. I don't have the SKUs, but you'll find them easy enough. This key is on the site. It's, let's see, Silwar 06930. SILWAR 06930 is this key. You can get, the bail is on the site too. Just type bail into the search box and you'll find it. But it's so simple to make. You make it in minutes. Stick your chain on there. I use some of our Figaro chain and I put a magnetic clasp, but it's out of my own stash, but you can put whatever you like to use. And I like them long. This one's, oh goodness, it's probably close to 28, 30 inches. I like them long. But anyway, you want to make one together real quick? Let's make one together real quick just to show you the process. Let me grab a few little jumps and just show you. I mean, I'm not even going to unhook this thing. But so easy. Oh, Robbie, he's right here. He wants to see how to. So, yeah, Brenda, I want to make one for Javi.
That's it.
You could. Yeah, Robbie, you filmed the majority of our videos for a long, long time. You probably know all kinds of things about jewelry making. Okay, I'm going to put this one here first, but I'm going to put this little guy and layer it. This little rabbit. Those just came in too. I don't have the stock number, but punch rabbit in, it'll come up. That search box is amazing, guys, and it works like a champ. All you do is just type your word, your keyword in, just like you're using Google, and click enter, and you will find what we have. If it doesn't come up, we don't have it. At least not available right now. And then you can ask me, because I always like to know what you want. And if I don't have it, and I can get it, I will. Okay, now, this jump ring is too fat to go through this hole, so I'm going to have to pick another one. What the hey? Right, Rob? What the hey? Yeah. I like to layer things on charm thing. You know, if you want to make it simple and you really want your motif piece to stand out, you know, you could put like one thing on here. What's going on? There it goes. There he goes. Am I going to get some movement with that? Yes. I want some movement. Okay, put it on, and again, I'm using my jumpy tool. And I'm going to close that real good and flush. Voila. So I've got that on. Okay, now out from there I'm going to want to use a little bit smaller things. And yeah, they are going to kind of layer over top of each other. I like that look. If you don't, then put less on it. You know, you load that thing up as full as you want it. They're strong. That hook will support it. It'll be fine. So go for it. So I'm going to put this nice heart on now, which we also carry on the site. It is SILWAR, SILWAR 03969. Okay, so I'm going to put that one on now. As you can see, I put it flush. So there we got that. And I'll just go behind. Now, on the other side, I like this. I love these tags. I think I'll put that, but I don't know, maybe the moon's better. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the moon there. And I actually have these moons on the website at bisuboutiques.com, where we have the good stuff. I have them right and left facing too, so if you like that and you like to make earrings out of it, but anyway, you can see. It's just so simple. This is so elementary. It's stuff we've done together so many times. It just, it just goes to, what you want to do. And I suppose there's enough room up here, like if you want to decorate the top a little bit by putting a few tiny little stones, or I don't know if you could paint that or not, maybe. Or it'd be pretty if you could paint it. Or like Beansy does. Or maybe you could put a little bit of rhinestones up there, rhinestone chain or something. I think I'll put this key off the other side. So let's see, that means I'll have 3 on that side and only 1 on this side. So for balance, I gotta put some more on the other side. I like things balanced when I do them, so I look to do that. You know what, maybe to balance I'll put the key. Yeah, because the key's long. Alright, good. That way we can finish it up, because I got one more thing that's really cool that I want to show you yet today before we run all out of time. Now, to break this up in between, I like to add those little pearls. They just give this little golden glow to things. So I'm just going to take a few little pearlies and hang in here. And then after that, it's a simple matter of getting a bail on there and a piece of chain, and voila, you are good to go. And these do sell nicely. I made one and showed it online. I had just got these little charm enhancer, hoops in stock. Well, no, I didn't even get them in stock. I bought a few just to try some stuff, and I made a necklace out of it, and I showed it online on the group, and a lady contacted me immediately and bought it from me.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even put it on my Etsy or anything. Nothing. So I'm just going to intersperse a few terms. But, this is just basically to show you how, and I'm not done with this by any means, just to give you an idea. It's so fun, so easy. You do it your way, and it's going to be great. Some things I could suggest you. We now have these little breast cancer charms I just got. We have them in gold and silver. The silver one is CHM 02788, so that would be a nice thing to give as a gift to someone who's undergoing treatment. A little shoe. I love this. This is a nice layering piece. It's a little Victorian shoe. CHM 02381 is good. Oh, these I love. I didn't put this on anything, but this guy, the I Love You postcard. It's Silver 03775. It's really good. What else did I bring down to show? Oh, these are awesome. Gotta see them, gotta see them, gotta see them. In fact, I put a bunch of these in the giveaway this week. We have these big giveaways at Peasy Boutiques every week. I don't know if you can see him through the... How's that showing up, Javi? Does it show? Mm-hmm. It's a little gunmetal rhinestone owl. So to add a little bit... I'm going to take him out of there, just so you can see. We got this guy in gold, rose gold, gunmetal, and silver. Isn't he awesome?
Yeah, he's got all the little shinies on.
Yeah, he's got all the little shinies on. He'd be kind of cool on there. It'd be cool if you could put the owl and the pussycat, because that was a little poem. If you had a little kitty and put the owl in there, that'd be good on there. And I have them also in the silver. So, I mean, so many possibilities you got there with those. So just come to the site and look in the design elements section. You're going to find so many cool things. Look at the new stuff and what's back in stock. You're going to find so many cool things to make these. And again, to get this piece, this is CHM02834, and then this one is CHM02836. Okay, now I'm going to move these out of the way because I'm going to show you a concept. I'm not going to finish this piece because we don't really have time. But once I show you the concept, you're not going to have any trouble carrying it on yourself because it follows something we did before. You remember, oh, I don't know, it's been a couple years ago, I think. We did the skinny charm bracelet and we wrapped and wrapped and wrapped it with the craft wire. I made a lot of those. And I've sold them all, too. Every last one I need to make some more. But another idea that you can do that's kind of sort of like that, doing that whole enhancer thing, is to make a necklace kind of like this. And I'm not done with this because I want to go all up around, you know. This is just little pearls and the black bead and little different charms and stuff. But I used a piece and then I drilled it. And I'm going to show you how I drilled it to make the enhancer bottom, okay? And actually, I have done things like this a lot in the past. Not recently, but it really brought it back to mind because my friend Fran Sitton, when I first showed these kind, that, oh, I was experimenting, she thought of it too. Great minds run together. And we had this piece, which is the same as this brass ox one. The brass ox one hasn't gone on the site yet, but this one has. And I don't have the number for it. Oh, booey, I thought I brought it down here. Is it in here? It's a piece to make. Yep. It's Silwar 02243, this piece. Okay? Now, I have drilled it 4 places. I don't know if you can see. I drilled it on this shoulder, here, and here. Now when Fran did hers, she did a very clever thing. She took 14 gauge silver wire and she made the U shape and she just pulled it through here and then just bent it back over, kind of like almost like an eye pin, and bent it down so it wouldn't hook on anything. And then she had, you know, her loop to hang stuff, and then she could hang from up here and she could embellish this part, and it was really awesome. And this wasn't the only piece that she did it on. She did it on a bunch of things. So, you know, use your imagination. Anything that's big enough to provide you a base and that you can drill through and that is a good focal is fine. You know, you can use really anything. But I drilled this one, but what I thought I would do is a little bit different than what Fran did. And I don't know if you can even see it on this one. I don't know how close you can get. But you see how I pulled this one through and looped it around, kind of like I did on the skinny bangles? If you want to, I think it's called A New Way to Make Charm Bracelets or something. It's about 2 years old, that video. And it's all very random, you know. But I used on this one 20 gauge wire, and I've got, around a foot here. Now, you might have to kind of pan over this way a little bit, Javi. I'm going to start right through this hole here, and I'm going to thread it through. I'm going to try to keep my hands out of the way. Now I'm going to just bend that down. See how I did it? Just bend it down. I'm not a big wire worker, guys. What I do is random, just like my polymer clay. You know, I love polymer clay. I will never call myself a polymer clay artist or a wire artist. I do what I do, and I do it the way I like, and it works out. You know, so although I'd like to take more classes in both of them. But anyway, here's how I do it. I just bend that down. Please don't put your I don't like this comments on here. I know I'm not perfect at it. You know what? Don't have to be. I'm just kind of wrapping that around. Like I would do like, you know, when you wrap an eye pin kind of thing, okay? I'm going to leave this tail here just for a minute because I might do something artsy with it. So I've got that going on, okay? All right, now I'm going to come around. And this again might be where the heavier wire might be good. Not because you need that heavy of a wire to support it. It's just, you could just do the, put the loop on. You wouldn't have to do anything else with it. But this is more malleable. And that's why I like it. It reminds me a little bit of sewing. And as far as making your loop, you just make it as long as you want it to. And of course, you have to bend it so it's not so wonky. So okay, that's good enough for now. That's about right. Let's see how that measures. That's about the same as that one. Okay, so I'm going to pull up, fold over. Bending it over hard. Okay, see what I got? All right. Now, here's where it gets a little bit tricky because I got this big long tag here. Tail. And I'm going to have to, wrap it through. But, oh, Rob left us.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. I'll be back. But it's worth it. So I'm going to pull that up through and try not to kink the wire. Okay, so now I got it. Javi is actually what I would call a wire jewelry artist. She is very precise with her wire. She doesn't do wonky wraps. She does really tight. Good one. She even makes chain with wire. This is very good. And she sells her work too. We sold a really nice bracelet the other week that Javi made. Javi is known for her wire jewelry and her beautiful little packages that she wraps. That makes everybody happy. And her skill with the camera. Okay, so I'm wrapping this around. Now I'm going to get random. Stretch this out. And I'm just going to get random with this. And I'm going to kind of make some loops that hang down, just like I did on that video for the skinny wire wrap bangles. And this is what I'm doing, is I'm just making opportunities to hang things high and low. Okay, so, okay, now I just lost that one because it closed, but no big deal because I'll pull it out now. Will this mark the wire? Yes, it will, but it doesn't matter because nobody's going to see it. Not when we're done. I'll pull that out. There's got to be at least something go wrong when I do a video, guys. There always is. And I think actually it's a good thing, and some have even commented, I like it when you leave it in and things don't go well because it shows what can happen to any of us. And why do I have to be perfect? I'm not perfect. Nothing I do is perfect. I say embrace imperfection. You'll get a lot farther as a jewelry artist if you do that, and you will discover things by the accidents and the mistakes you make. So I'm going to leave that guy like that. Now I'm going to do a little bit of wrap. But I'm making myself hanging opportunities. That's what I'm doing. Rob's over here on his phone talking to his other girlfriend. Yeah. Right, Rob? Yeah, okay. Javi's looking like she has a mad face on. No, she doesn't. She knows better. Nobody else would want him right. Nobody else would want him right, Javi? Mm-hmm. She agreed. Whatever he says. Okay, so now, if I wasn't on camera, I'd have this really looking wonderful, but I'm trying to get done. Javi and Rob got their refrigerator and stove today, and Javi is excited because she wants to get the video processed and up for you guys, and then she wants to take me over to see their place because I haven't seen what they're doing to it. They're getting all their shower things in and stuff put away. Rob stayed there one night, but he said he didn't like it too good because the trains were loud.
That was the last night I didn't bother me that time.
You got used to it?
A little bit. Or
Yeah, so well, you rented it now, buddy. You're going to have to get used to it.
Honestly, maybe I was just extra tired and didn't care.
Maybe. Could be. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Okay, now I'm going to go. And I'm just going to wrap back on my... I'm sorry if you guys can't see. I'm probably having a terrible time staying on camera here. But I think you get the point. Is that you're just going to kind of wonky wrap it. back and forth. This now is going to get easier because once the tail gets shorter, it gets easier. So I may make some bigger loops now. And then I can go back with my flat nose pliers and I can, I might even just go through one of my loops. That might be kind of cool and fun. There we go. That'll hang down nice. Hope you can see it. I hope my fingers aren't in the way. I hate it when people say I didn't like your video. Everything I do is from my heart. But, oh well, you'll have that. That's the YouTube way. And it's a free world. You can voice your opinion. I just would rather see kindness. Okay, so I've got a bunch of things going on here. And like I said, I'm not done. I'm going to bend this around this way and this way. And I'll get it all straightened out really nice. Another thing you could do that would be kind of cool after you got done is kind of give it a whack with a hammer, you know, for a more metalsmith kind of appearance. What are you doing? Oh, you're playing with the octopi. Jordan's octopus.
I'll face in the camera.
Oh, you went... Oh,
I'm clever.
there he is.
Aww.
That's like when Katie comes, we have to have Parker in there. She's going to make me a Parker.
What's a Parker?
That's the little gumdrop guy that is her little mascot. The little, yeah, he looks like kind of like a raindrop, doesn't he, when you say?
Yeah.
She's going to make me a
We
Parker.
should have a mascot too.
Yeah, we should. Well, who would our mascot? What would our mascot be?
I don't know,
It used to be
that's a
Meep
question.
before he went to live with Catherine.
You bring evil over here.
Evil's getting old.
No, so what?
Maybe she should be a bird.
I've had enough birds.
Okay.
No more
Yeah, I
birds.
remember them birds.
I had a parrot.
Those were fun.
He was so loud. My parrot was so loud.
Oh man, I think it was. Yeah, I think it
And
was
people would
loud.
call, and then he'd hear me talking on the phone, and he would start going off. Really, really, really loud. People would ask me, "Do you have a monkey?" You sound like a monkey. No, that's my parrot. Okay, so now I'm ending up through this hole here. So I'm you know, it is wonky, but it's supposed to be, but it's even. I've got a big loop there, big loop there, and a big loop there, okay? And I can play with this some more, but my tails, I like to roll. As you know, I like to roll. So I'm going to roll it. I start to roll, and then I get my flat nose, and this is, you know, comes from the beady charmies and all that stuff. I might bend this back just a little bit, and I'm going to roll it. And I want to do it so that you can see. I'm trying my best. Keep fingers out of the way so that you can see. Alright, this is going to end up just about in the right place. Okay, so now I've got a nice little hole there. I'm going to bend them over just a little bit more. So I like stuff to be in the middle. There it is. And then this one here hanging off, that's going to get rolled too, just for design's sake. Okay. You know, if I wanted to darken this wire a little bit too, I could take a little bit of Swelligant darkening patina on a swab and then just hit it with a heat gun real fast. And it will turn real nice and antique-y looking. So now I made another swirly deal over there. See, so now it's all I got to do. All I got to do. Good English. So lo que tengo que hacer, right? All I have to do is put stuff hanging off of it like I did here. And I even put a little piece of fiber, although I'm not sure I like that ratty piece of fiber. I might need to find a different ratty piece of fiber because it might be just a little too ratty. But it's up to you. You know, you just start hanging stuff off. It might be pretty. And then I need to put something in the middle. Now this one was a brooch, and it's not quite glued yet. But maybe I will put, oh, I've got, what do I got in my basket here that I can share with you real quick? Oh, these are so pretty. Oh, you're going to wish these belonged to you. Oops, here comes Jordan. Look at that, a whole bag of these. SILWR01781. These are beautiful flowers. They remind me almost of Hill Tribe silver. I'll put some of those in there, maybe collage a few leaves around it, make a simple little assemblage. And then, just put your chain or your beads or whatever. I mean, the sky's the limit. And you could just go from the base and make it your way in any subject matter whatsoever that you want can do. Here's here's our silver swan. Maybe you want to make a swan. That'd be something you could do. I mean, just all kinds of. Here's the big mermaid with wrestling a seahorse. We'll put that on there. We have these all on the website. So go have some fun with it.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Javi's going to finish this up so that you can check it all out. And we're going to go check out Javi's new place. Yay, Javi and Rob. Okay, guys. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, Rob wants you to see he did this. Aren't you proud of him? This is all he could learn for all the years that he watched. Do this?
Mm-hmm.
More closer?
There you go.
Yes, this is Rob's jewelry making skill.
I'm a pro.
This is all he learned for all those hours and years of filming Aunt Brenda. This is what Rob learned. We need to put up cans around town with your face on them and say, help this poor boy. All right. Okay, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll get you another video made as soon as I can. And if you can come to the workshop in May, oh my God! If you can come to the workshop in May, we have 5 spots left. So you can call me. Call the shop, Rob, 330-886-0052, and I can tell you about it. And we're looking on Facebook. And please ignore my nephew. He has a problem.
Bye. See you there.
Yeah, we'll see you. Yeah, he'll be there at the workshop. All right. Have a great day. Bye bye.